beautiful people, and welcome to Fun in the Kitchen with April. I hope everyone is doing well out there. Let me thank all of my subscribers who have been with me from day one. And to my new subscribers who are just now finding me, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you joined me. So today I'm going to do a take on one of the foods that we consider as a comfort food, which is Sloppy Joe. But instead of it being Sloppy Joe, guess what I'm gonna do? I am going to make Sloppy Joe Philly cheesesteak. Yes, that is going to be the bomb. I already know. So we're gonna start with a pound of ground sirloin, not ground chuck, ground sirloin. You could use ground chuck if you want to, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna kick it up a notch. I'm gonna use something a little bit better than chuck, and we're gonna go with some ground sirloin. I have it already started cooking. But yeah, we're gonna use this ground sirloin. So let me adjust the camera so that you can see. And as I go, I'll just tell you which ingredients I'm using for time's sake, okay? All right, I am so happy to see y'all with me here today. Yes, it's a great day the Lord has made. Yes. Okay, so I have this ground sirloin. So you see the difference in the ground sirloin meat? It looks so much better than ground chuck. So this is what we're gonna make, and I've already started cooking it, getting it browned up and everything. So we're gonna get this browned up and drain any of the fat that will be in there. And so I'm gonna get this browned up for you, and I'll be back. All right, so this is our ground sirloin, browned up, and ready for the next part of the ingredients. So what we're gonna add now are our one onion. I'm using a sweet onion. You could use a yellow onion if you like. Now also remember, if you are vegetarian, you can use the impossible meat, you know, the plant-based meat. You can use that. You can use that. It'll give you the same thing. Now I have some mushrooms, and you can add in your mushrooms, but I am not going to use my mushrooms right now because everyone in my household does not eat mushrooms. So what we're going to do is get this all cooked up, because I want to get my onions somewhat soft, and my bell pepper cooking. So I put one sweet onion, or you could use a yellow onion, and I did one green bell pepper. Okay, so I'm gonna get this cooked up, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so while my onions and bell peppers are getting all mixed in here with the ground meat, what we want to do is use a tablespoon of cornstarch and 1 cup of beef broth. And we're just going to put that in there, and then we're going to whisk that up. We're going to whisk that up. Make sure there's no lumps in here. That's why we're going to whisk it. That's what we're going to do. Let me stir this up a bit. This is smelling really good, guys. If you can see it. Yeah, there we go. This is smelling really, really good. So the onions are just about where I want them to be. Okay. There we go. Yep, they're just about where I want them to be. And what we're going to do is add this broth in there and let that cook up, the mixture of the broth and the cornstarch. Remember I said it was 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to 1 cup of beef broth. So I'm gonna stir this up just a little bit again, and I think I can put the broth in here now, because I think we're looking good with these onions and bell peppers, and I'm telling you, it is smelling so good in this kitchen. So we're gonna put this in here, and we're gonna let that cook up for about 5 minutes or so. Don't mind my kitchen floor. We are getting some remodeling done. Let those flavors of the beef broth get in there. And we're gonna let that cook up for a little bit. Okay. Yep. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So let's give this some time to cook up with the meat and the broth. Let that get some time in there to cook. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to tell you, my husband told me to go ahead and add this in. He said he doesn't mind. He'll eat some mushrooms, because he typically doesn't eat mushrooms, but I didn't cut up a whole lot. So I'm gonna add these mushrooms in there too. So since my husband told me to do that, I am going to add them in there too and let that cook for a few minutes. All right, give me a minute. I'll be back. Okay, so we got our beef broth up in here cooking with the mushrooms and everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our salt and pepper, and you don't need a whole lot. A teaspoon of salt and a little bit of this pepper, and I'm using sea salt, guys. So add that in there. Yep, add that in there. Let that get cooked up in there. And now we're going to add a teaspoon of A1 sauce. Let me shake this up. A teaspoon of A1 sauce. You gotta be careful, because you know A1 sauce can be tangy. So a teaspoon of that. And we're going to add in some of our Worcestershire sauce. A teaspoon of that as well. There we go. I know, y'all, I just eyeballed it. So let's stir all of that, and let's get that all mixed in here. Y'all, this is really, really smelling good. Look at that. I'm telling you, we need some smell-o-vision going on here, because this is really, really looking good. It's smelling good. It's looking good. And we're going to let that cook in here, because we want everything to absorb the rest of the liquid broth. Y'all, this is really smelling good. So we're going to let that sit and cook for about 5 minutes. I turned my heat down a little bit, because I did have it on a high heat. So I got it on a medium high. But we're going to let this cook for a little bit and let that all the liquid get absorbed up in there. Okay? And you know what, y'all? I was supposed to put some ketchup in here. I forgot to put a little bit of ketchup. Let's do that. There we go. That was a teaspoon of ketchup. I think it was a teaspoon. But yes, I was supposed to put that in there as well. So let's get that in there. And this is really done. This was it. Quick and easy. This is your comfort meal that is quick and easy. You can add fries with this if you like. Whatever you like. And like I said again, you can, if you are a vegetarian or a vegan, Get the plant-based ground meat, and you can eat this. You can use this same recipe with the plant-based ground meat if you are vegan or vegetarian. Okay, so give me a second. I'm going to plate this up for you, and we are going to give this a try. Okay, guys, this is our Philly cheesesteak sloppy Joe. You see, I put that cheese on there. You see how nicely that cheese has melted. I did a little mayonnaise on my bun, and you see it's just like a sloppy Joe, how it just comes all out of the bun. So I'm getting ready to taste a piece for you because I can't wait to taste this. So I'm gonna cut into it just a little bit so I can taste a little bit for you here. Look at the cheese. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. Look, cheese on the side. Y'all, if y'all don't make this recipe, oh my goodness, your comfort food. Instead of regular sloppy Joe, you got Philly cheesesteak sloppy Joe, and it is slamming. So I want y'all to try this recipe. I want you to tell me what you think about it. And remember, the recipe will always be in the description box below. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And press the notification bell so that you know the next time I have a great recipe coming for you. Bye.